Hi guys, it's Maya Honeywell from the HIVE at Coldwell Banker, and I am coming back to you with some weekly market stats. This is based upon the Twin Cities metro area as reported by the Board of Realtors. And so when we're looking at new listings, which has been kind of an ongoing problem, we do have the last few weeks have had a bit of an upturn in new listings. That's coming through the holidays and probably a little more consistency on the environment. And then just this last week, we flattened out a little bit with new listings. So one data point does not make a big, strong history, but would love to see more listings and see the spring market recover. We certainly have tons and tons of buyers out there. Pending sales have been a little flat to an upturn here over the last few weeks. People are getting ready to move. As you guys know, we've all been spending a lot of time in our houses, and some of us have realized it's a perfect spot, and some of us have realized they want to do a little bit more. So pending sales have gone up a little bit, and we expect that to continue here. Although only January, and I am wearing a coat and freezing, our spring market does start here in the next couple of weeks. Inventory of homes for sale, as you can see over the last 2 years, last year being that dashed line and then this year being the more solid orange line, inventory has been an ongoing problem, and so we're really looking at a market that is tremendously slanted towards a seller's market. There's a heck of a lot more buyers out there than there are properties for sale. That's driving up prices due to supply and demand, and also because interest rates are so low, people are tending to bid a little bit higher to get a property because their monthly budget is not as impacted. So certainly give me a call if you have any questions about that interest rate or how that would impact your monthly budget if you're looking at a mortgage. It's a really wonderful time to make that investment. We'd just like to see some more houses for you to choose from. Days on market until sale for the last couple of years, we've been hovering around that 2-month time period to sell a house, but in 2020 we actually sold houses in about 38 days on average, so very limited market time. As you can imagine, a property that's well priced and presents itself well is just snapped up off the market. So it's not a long process to sell your home. If we get it all ready for you, you should not have to deal with showings for very long. Let's get this thing going. And the median sales price in the Twin Cities in 2020 was $307,000. That was a 10% increase from the year beyond, from 2019. And so what we're really looking at is home ownership continues to be a very strong way to make an investment in your future. So what we see is incrementally as people own their properties, we're seeing in between 8 and 10% appreciation year over year, and I do not see any end to that here in the Twin Cities market. Everything continues to be quite strong. We've got a high median sales price, and that's probably not going to change at all in the near future. So certainly a good time to make an investment, find a place that's going to work for you for a few years, because what we're really looking at with these very low interest rates is a monthly budget that is much more manageable than we would if we had rates back in the 5 or 6s. I had a conversation today with some potential sellers that were talking about seasonality, and is seasonality still a big factor in real estate? And there is something to be said for that. Although we do call a spring market February, and we wish that Minnesota was warm in February, we do still see that little bit of peak of interest. And we are seeing a lot of people that have spent some time indoors for the past year and really looking to either move further out to the country or a different ring of suburbs. And just as fast, there are people here to sell those houses that are in the city. So we do see that Minneapolis and St. Paul market is incredibly hot, and it's a great time to sell a house. If you need some instruction on how to buy a house under these terms, certainly give us a call. That's something that we've spent a lot of time on, and there are some strategies to make your offer stand out from someone else's. And that's our market update from the HIVE. Again, I'm Maya Honeywell with Coldwell Banker. Have a beautiful day, and if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help you through this very important process. Take care.